Hi, I'm Matthew Krikova, and today I'm here with an exciting new career prospect. Are you bored at the mere thought of flying the same aircraft en route day in and day out? Does continual advancement and knowledge pique your interest? Do you think it'd be interesting to hold all sorts of type ratings? If you said yes to any of these questions, then you should look into the world of ferry piloting. You could fly this, these, or even one of those! In the world of ferry pilotage, there is a spot for the career farrier, the entrepreneur, and the time builder. With the right mixture of flexibility and experience, being a ferry pilot can be the time builder's best friend. Taking an aircraft across the country on another person's dime, with a nice little compensation on the side. Or, if you're the savvy go-getter type, you can grow your name, reputation, and enterprise as a self-employed entrepreneur, putting yourself out there as a farrier for hire, making connections, and with any luck and superb professionalism, repeat customers. Let's not forget that this isn't just a job for our part-timers and self-starters. This could be the career path for you. Working directly with the manufacturer can be a great way to ferry full-time and have a stable job and a home-based location. Ferry pilots are professionals in the industry transporting aircraft from point A to point B. Flying across the country or flying across the globe, this job is a traveler's dream and an amazing way to fly all sorts of aircraft, building hours and different type ratings you may hold. This job is available anywhere planes need to be delivered. Want to fly Cirrus planes to their show floor down south? You can live here locally in Minnesota. Want to fly the old airlines to their new homes overseas? You can do that too! Really, as long as there's a plane that needs to go to maintenance, a new home, or delivered to a different airport, there's a need for a ferry pilot. According to our limited and extensive research on ZipRecruiter.com, ferry pilots can make on average $130,000 a year. Many are paid per day or per flight, and the variety of pay scales reflects the many different styles of employment opportunities. So come on all you commercial pilots with various type ratings and extremely adventurous personalities and try being a ferry pilot. Fly a different plane to a new location every day. Disclaimer. Many pilots report poor pay online, some getting paid exclusively in hours, free lodging, and transport home. Some sites said pilots were paid anywhere between $100 to $300 a day, plus hours. 9 out of 10 pilots agree that the biggest hurdle for ferry pilots is qualifying for insurance and having the hours necessary for the aircraft's type rating. Ferry pilots must have a commercial pilot's license and all necessary ratings for the type of aircraft to be ferried. The job of a ferry pilot may be dangerous, as the plane can be unfamiliar and or have undetected mechanical issue. The flight route may be over inaccessible or inhospitable territory with little hope of search and rescue or certified mechanics in the event of mechanical problems occur. The workload is often inconsistent, sometimes with absolutely no work availability. Some pilots may experience long workdays when transporting slower airplanes over great distances. Depending on the employer, some work may require overnight stays away from home. Many companies want it done cheap over safe, so sometimes shady practices can be commonplace in order to prioritize expediency. If you can't handle 20 hours awake, then shooting a hand-flown approach at an unfamiliar airport at night, landing in the blowing snow, then being a ferry pilot may not be for you. If gravity-filling internal tanks that go almost all the way to the ceiling of the aircraft sounds like no fun, you may be experiencing the wrong career path. Pilots in the ferry world often have to squeeze in with those auxiliary fuel tanks and have reported being overwhelmed by the smell of fumes. Some pilots have experienced sitting there stinking of kerosene for up to 15 hours. Restroom breaks often become an exercise in recycling water bottles without spilling all over yourself. Ferry pilots often have to deal with customs, immigration, quarantine, and security if the company has organized them in the first place. Don't call your doctor if you experience the stress of these sometimes demanding conditions and often low pay, or if you are feeling overwhelmed, homesick, fatigue, or depression, as these side effects may result in the loss of your medical certification.